She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that she ain't.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mack off the draw play. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 15 carries, 82 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the draw play with Mack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Aaron Donald on the stop.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Rams' 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with the loss. He dumps this off to Mack. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
23, Cam Akers.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 7.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 62 yards. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, it would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Singletary, again the ball carrier. Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts 3, Rams nothing.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Sam Sloman.
That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Complete to Allen Robinson. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
First down, Colts.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The Colts ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Mack.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Kaepernick. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Complete to Marlon Mack.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Nyheim Hines, the ball carrier.
And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want.
He lost the football. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Rams 7, Colts 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Rams to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
37-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Rams First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Man open, it's caught. He's got it. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Goff's pass.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Rams 10, Colts 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Colts coming out now. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Caught on the left side by Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Max got the first down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, here's 2nd and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll run on first down with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 50, it's gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
LA Rams.
Now a first down throw, gone. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. Goff, right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. It's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Colts 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Complete to
a really nice gain of 25 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw again. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now Mack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll go again here with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And it's up and good. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He'll buy some time right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Looking for Woods that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Now Goff on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Goff throwing complete to Cup. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Colts now down 24-21. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
A gain of 4.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run here with Singletary, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
31.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.